Yo guys, it's Sith here. Welcome back to a brand new video. Welcome back to the channel. We're back with another match preview, and today we're going to be talking about Premier League game week 35, so the latter stages of the Premier League season. Chelsea versus West Ham, a London derby, another London derby, a game week, well, not even a week, a couple of days after, Chelsea 2, the Spuds 0. You know what I'm trying to say? Easy on the money. What a game that was, what 3 points that was, and what vital 3 points it was. So yeah, before we do get into the preview, please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so notified every time I upload a video. Also, first link in the description is my streaming channel. Go and check that out, it'd be very much appreciated. And yeah, sorry for the dark room, my light is on, it's just my light bulb has been playing up for the past couple of weeks. I think a couple of weeks ago you saw it go off towards the end of the video, so I apologise for it. The only light I've got is from my PC right now, so yeah. Let's get into the preview now. Let's get into the preview because this is a vital game. This is a big game for us, a vital game. This is a must-win game because if we're really talking about Europe, if we really want those European spots, obviously Champions League out the equation. If you really want Europa League, we've got to pick up a win tomorrow. We have to pick up a win. We are currently sitting in 8th place after that victory against Spurs, with 51 points inside of 34 games. We are joint, how do I word it? We're on the same amount of games as Manchester United, except from they're only 3 points above us. So we could go, if we win tomorrow, be on the same amount of points, but with a game more played. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But West Ham are right below us, tickling our bumholes, in 9th place. In 9th place on 49 points. So they're only 2 points behind us, but with a game more than us. So a win tomorrow not only would put us 5 points ahead of 9th, which is West Ham, in a more comfortable position, but it also gives us a game in hand over West Ham still. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So tomorrow is very hard to describe sometimes, but tomorrow is a very vital game. I think, what places are Europa League? Europa League is 6th and 5th, while Newcastle currently lying in 6th on 56 points, with a game played more than us. And Tottenham are in 5th on 60 points on the same amount of games as us, so I don't think we're going to catch Tottenham, unfortunately. But 6th, we could potentially look at, but saying that then, with three or four games to go, we've got to catch up on 5 points. If we win tomorrow, we're only 2 points off Newcastle. They won 4-1 today, and they won, like, I don't know, what was it, 4-1 or 4-0 last week or something like that. It's going to be a hard catch-up, and let's be real here, we brought it on ourselves. We brought it on ourselves, dropping all those points to all the low teams, like the Nottingham Forests, the Brentfords, Burnleys, Sheffield United. So we should be beating those teams, and if we did beat those teams, we would be comfortably sitting in those European spots right now. Do you know what I mean? We would. So, we can start. I think we can start looking for Europe. I might be wrong. We actually might get Europe. We actually might get Europe this time, but we don't know. First, we have to beat West Ham tomorrow, who are a funny team. They're a funny team because West Ham are a relatively decent side. They're a strong side, strong defensively, physically as well. They're a physically strong side. They will push us tomorrow, and they're the type of team to push us more than what like a Spurs would, or a United would, or Arsenal, City. Do you know what I mean? Like the big boy teams and stuff like that. Spurs aren't big boy teams, but not Arsenal either, really. But like the others are like big boy teams. But it's like your West Hams, your, I don't know how to describe it. What's another team? Your Brentfords and stuff like that really make the game tough for us. You know what I'm trying to say? They really do. And there's a chance tomorrow, because also I've heard stuff about like West Ham's manager David Moyes apparently leaving at the end of the season and stuff like that. So there's a bit of uncertainty at their club. There's a game there to take advantage of. We need to take advantage of that uncertainty and get that win and be more stable. Because getting off that win against Spurs, we should be on an ultimate high. Getting off a win against your main rivals and dominating them, it should put you mentally on a high. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Especially when we've got to push for European spots. You'd expect the mentality at the club right now to be, let's go all guns blazing. But I've just got a feeling it's not like that. I've got a feeling it's not like, oh, it's West Ham, it's going to be an easy game. I've not got a feeling it's like that, but I've not got a feeling that it's like, we've got to push all the way. We've got to push all the way and, you know, get those European spots. I haven't got that feeling of a push. I haven't. But we'll have to wait and see tomorrow. We have got injury news. Nkunku is back in full training. And from what I heard, he might be on the bench tomorrow. Nkunku and Colwill, from what I heard of. If it was me, and this goes for Reece James and Wes, if Wes is in training. I don't think Wes is even in training anyway. But I would keep Reece James and Nkunku far away from the squad until next season. Why? Nothing to do with their playing ability. It's because of the injuries that they've been getting. Save them for next season. Save them to be 100% ready, fit and ready to go next season. Save it. Save it. Instead of, imagine if we start playing them now and, I don't know, Reece James and Nkunku pick up an injury in the last game of the season and they're out for the first couple of games next season. It's already going to put us on a bit of a low. Do you know what I mean? So, I don't know, maybe I've just got PTSD, but I just don't want them to play tomorrow. If they're even on the bench, just save them. Tell them to go on their early holiday. Tell them to go and chill out and prepare ready for next season. That's for me personally. Because I still think we have a squad that's good enough to get a victory over West Ham tomorrow. Even if it means the youth players, in a sense. That's not me saying it's going to be a walkover. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying with the squad, the 11 players we've got, it should be enough to take us until the 60th minute to give us a pillow lead. You know what I'm trying to say? So, yeah, it's the back end. I can't believe it's already the back end of the Premier League season. Like, in parts of this season already, it's felt really slow. Obviously, it's felt really, really slow. It's felt like it's dragged. But now, towards these last couple of weeks, it's gone really quick. I think it's gone really quick. Let me know in the comments down below if you think it's gone quick. I think it's gone really quick towards that end of the season. The start was bloody long. Bloody long. So, yeah. There's not really any injury news in terms of any fresh new injuries. There's no fresh new injuries. No nothing like that. But, yeah, I'm going to move on to the team lineup I'll go for tomorrow. And you're probably going to guess what it is because it's pretty easy to guess in a sense. So, let's move on to that now. So, like I said, it will be pretty easy to guess the team lineup. I'm just going to quickly whiz through the team lineup and then I'm not really going to talk about why I've chose these players. I'm really going to talk about the previous game against Tottenham where we won and players that really shone and stuff like that because I feel like they deserve a bit more credit. So, let's go through the lineup, obviously. Chuck it on the screen right here. Petrovic in goal, Mark Cucurella left back, Badiashile, Trevor Chalobah as your two centre-backs, Alfred Gilchrist right back, Gallagher, Caicedo double pivot, Mudryk off the left, Palmer in the 10, Madueke off the right, and then Jackson as the ST. Now, let me tell you why. Now, no, let's not tell you why. I'm just going to go through what I liked against Tottenham, because I've seen a lot of praise on Twitter going around for Pochettino, and deservedly so. I'll come on here and say deservedly so. There deserves to be a lot of praise towards Pochettino because what he did in that second half against Aston Villa when we were 2-0 down, when we usually are pants coming out into the second half, is he changed Cucurella into an inverted player. So I think Cucurella then floats to make a midfield three or something like that. I'm not too sure. I'm not tactical or a tactical genius or anything like that. I'm not too sure. But all I know is he put him out in inverted, and I think he joins into the midfield. When you watch into the game, when you watch with your eyes, he plays in that midfield, and it does make us win a lot more duels in the midfield. I don't know if it limits us defensively. I'm not too sure because we really haven't been pushed since. But it makes us better going forward as well. I think going forward, it makes us pile more bodies going forward. It allows Gallagher to push up a little bit more than if we didn't play Cucurella inverted. Then obviously Gallagher would have to stay in that double pivot a little bit more deeper. It also allows Caicedo to roam around and do more of his own thing. So I really do like that tactical switch from Pochettino, and it's proven like it's correct because second half against Villa, we came back and we won the game. Against Tottenham, we cruised it. But this is my thing. I feel like people are pushing this Pochettino narrative too much. What do I mean by that? It seems like a lot of people are now saying, oh, give Poch another season, give Poch another season. Let's not forget the Aston Villa first half. The Aston Villa first half was pants. Let's not forget the Arsenal 5-0 loss. It was literally, a week ago now. It was a week ago. It only happened a week ago. You know? And my one thing is as well, why couldn't, this is the one thing that I'm going to slightly back Poch on, but I'm going to be a bit negative on him as well. Because why couldn't Poch have done this earlier in the season? When it wasn't going well with Chilwell or Cucurella earlier on in the season, and he needed to switch it up tactically, why didn't he do that earlier on in the season? Why has it took him 30-odd games to notice this? Seriously, why has it took him 30-odd games? This is another thing why I'm saying I don't think Poch is the guy to go forward with, because it's took him 30-odd games to realise this problem and then implement it into the team and actually make it work. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, a top manager, let's do Conte for example, the quarterback didn't work in the first 6 or 7 games, I forgot when it was, first 6 games, it didn't work. He identified it didn't work, immediately made the change, and then we had long enough to go on to have a better season after such a mid start of the season. He put the 3 at the back, and guess what? We ended up winning the league. That's what a top manager does. That's what a top manager does. It doesn't take him 30 games to realise the problem. What about the next problem? Is it going to take him another 30 minutes? This is my thing. But, like I said, I will give him his credit. Fair enough. He's realised the problem, but I want to see how long it goes on for. I want to see how long it goes on for, because for all we know, tomorrow, it might look like absolute shit. No offence. It might look like absolute pants. You never know. So, in that half, give him time. But Cucurella has looked like a different beast. Loved it. Gallagher, I'm going to give credit to as well. Them two together in their double pivot, it works for Pochettino. And it's not Poch's system. Poch doesn't have a system. We've identified this. Poch doesn't have a system. But the one thing you could identify about Poch is he gets the players to run. Cover every blade of the grass. He gets them to do it. What does Gallagher do? He sprints around. Enzo's not a type of player. Enzo's more of a possession player to sit deep and create a chance. Gallagher's not that. Gallagher's the type of person to spread across the pitch and sweep and press. That, you could say, goes into Poch's thing. But it's worked really, really well with Caicedo, and I'll give him that props. Caicedo's looked like an animal. Caicedo, this is the Caicedo that we wanted to purchase off Brighton, this is. Finally, we've finally seen it. I'm not saying he's been a bad player all season. He's not. He's been brilliant. But he is starting to look more comfortable now. He's starting to look more comfortable. So I'll give him that props. Gilchrist as well was brilliant against Tottenham. He was brilliant against Tottenham. He locked Son up. I gave him that credit. Madueke against West Ham, I want to see him running at players again, like I saw him against Tottenham, running at the players, not afraid to take on a player. You know what I mean? He does risks. He takes risks, and taking a risk comes with big reward, and he's going to get those big rewards. So with Madueke, keep it up. Mudrik's my only problem. This is my only problem. Mudryk doesn't take risks. He don't take risks. He seems a bit too... He does one thing great, and then he does another 2 things bad. It's a step forward and 2 steps back. That's what it is with Mudryk. He seems like he thrives on confidence, but then the next game, he's out of confidence. He's shot of confidence. And then he might score. And then the next game, he's shot of confidence. I don't know what it is with Mudryk, but I want to see him do more things that we've seen Madueke do. You know what I'm trying to say? So... Anyway, that's my team lineup. Let me know in the comments down below what your team lineup would be. I just thought I'd have to give a couple bits of props out there because I think that people deserve it. Chalobah as well, another one. He's came into the squad and he's been underrated as hell. If we sell him, we don't know what we're talking about. So yeah, that's my team lineup. Let me know in the comments down below what yours would be. So, a score prediction for tomorrow. Like I said, it's going to be a tough game. I get it, we've just come off a big win against Spurs. We came off a big win as well against Aston Villa. We're 2 wins on the trot right now. But you know what we're like. We do this all the time. We've seen it time in, time out this season. We play against 2 good sides. Like I said, Tottenham, bit of an overstretch for a good side. But Aston Villa, good side, good performing side. Tottenham, they're hiding us in the league this season. We come off 2 big results, and then we play a team like a West Ham or a Brentford or something like that, and they get the better of us all the time. We may have all the possession in this game, and that's how it's going to go. We're going to have all the possession. They're going to sit back and just counter-attack, and it's going to break us. And that's my fear. That's my fear. We're crap off set pieces as well. You've got to remember this. West Ham are a set piece team. Like I said, they're a tall team, physical team. It's going to be a hard game tomorrow. And I've got to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if we lost tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised because it's the type of game we lose nowadays. It is the type of game we lose nowadays. But I'm not going to go over loss. But I'm also not going to go over win. I think we're going to draw tomorrow. I think it's going to be a draw. I think it's going to be 1 each. I think it's going to be Chelsea 1, West Ham 1. And you know one of West Ham's goals are going to come off a set piece as well. It's going to be a set piece. And it's going to be one of their tall defenders or something like that, I reckon. Or that tall DM that they got. I reckon it would be the tall DM that they've got or something like that. And I think we might get a penalty or something like that. I don't know. But these teams are always the teams we struggle against. We struggle. I can't express we need to win this tomorrow. If we want Europe, it has to be a win tomorrow. Otherwise, I think we will be out of it. I think we will be out of it. Tomorrow depends on Europe, I'm pretty sure. But then again, I've said this God knows how many times, and we keep on getting very, very lucky with the league. Let's be real there. So, fingers crossed we get the result tomorrow. I'm hoping Chelsea prove me wrong, but I've got to be honest, like I said, these teams get the better of us. But yeah, prove me wrong, Chelsea. Up the Chelsea. I'll see you all tomorrow, an hour after the game. Take care, all. Like, subscribe, bell notification on so you're notified every time I load a video. And yeah, take care. Peace.